I don't know for an hour, but that cost you a little extra. Walk to the Wranglers and you'll pick you right up. Coming up on the right is the Southern Pacific Railroad station. Be sure and wave at this pretty lady here. That train station in 1953 was in a movie called The 310 to Yuma starring Glenn Ford. And the big mountain on the right is called Golden Gate Mountain. The background for the movies that have been filmed here since 1939. There have been over 400 of them in the last 80 years. The first one was Arizona, starred William Holden and Jean Arthur. Some TV shows thrown in there too. The building coming up on the left is a Mission. It was built in '39 for the movie Arizona. Used again in Bells of St. Mary starring Bing Crosby and Ingrid Bergman. Sometime after 2 o'clock there's going to be a Hollywood stunt demonstration there, and it's a very good show. Over to the right's a group of buildings, everything but the white tent anyway. That's the ranch headquarters for the High Chaparral TV show that was filmed here a long time ago. Another TV show that was filmed here, you probably remember, you may still be watching it. Little House on the Prairie with the Ingalls family. Laura Ingalls Wilder was the author of that, and Michael Landon was the star. He played Charles Ingalls. Another TV show was Gunsmoke, Dodge City, Kansas. Matt Dillon, Miss Kitty, Doc Adams, and Festus Hagen. And Bonanza with the Cartwright family on the Ponderosa, Virginia City, Nevada. Ben Cartwright had 3 boys, Adam Hoss and Little Joe, and a Chinese cook, Hop Sing. John Wayne had made 4 movies out here, Rio Bravo, Rio Lobo, McClintock, and El Dorado. If you look over to the right, you'll see a railroad passenger car, a Pullman, looks terrible. 38 years ago, that old Pullman was in perfect condition, and it was in a movie called The Gambler with Kenny Rogers. After the movie, they parked it right there. It has been sitting there for the last 38 years. The wagons on each side of us look terrible also. They're made out of wood like that old car. Wood vehicles don't do good out here in the hot, dry desert, folks. It gets mighty hot out here in the summertime. I've seen it 118 degrees. It may stay over 100 for 40 days in a row, and then it'll turn off kind of hot. During that time, the humidity is about 3%, and so they call it dry heat. I call it very hot. Sometimes people move out here to live in the desert to get out of the cold, snowy weather. I always tell them to stay out of the sun as much as you can, or in a very short period of time, you'll probably look old and ugly and wrinkled. I moved out here from Missouri 23 years ago, and you can tell by looking, nobody told me to stay out of the sun. I'm almost 30 years old, too. Over to the left is Reno. That's that black steam locomotive. Reno has been in between 85 and 100 movies. One of his last was Joe Kidd. Clint Eastwood was the star. I'd like to thank you all for coming out here and spending some time with us. I hope you're having a wonderful time and enjoying the shows, the rides, and the food, and ice cream's awful good too, folks. Thank you for riding this train ride with me, and I hope you're having a good time on it and enjoying it. Somebody might see you get off of it and ask you how it is. I hope you like it well enough to tell them it was a good ride. If by chance there's something you didn't like about it, I kind of hope you'll keep your mouth shut about that and not tell them that part of it. Thank you very much. Like I said early on, old Tucson's been here for the last 80 years. It kind of looks like we're here to stay. Come back and see us sometime. Be glad to have you again. When you leave here, and that don't have to be till 4 o'clock, but you can leave anytime you want to, have a safe trip. You know as well as I do, there's bad drivers all over the United States, and we've got at least 3 of them out here in the desert. So when you leave here, have a safe trip and watch out for those 3. I think one of them drove that truck there last night. Have a good what's left of 2019. God bless you all. And when we get in down here, don't bump your head. It hurts. Thanks for coming and have a good one. Like old Tom Bodett said, we'll leave the light on for you.